Hello everyone, my name is Utkarsh. In this presentation, my friend Nishant and I will walk you through the research paper Universal Resilience Patterns in Complex Networks. Before we start, let me give you an overview of this research paper whose authors are Jenshigao, Baruch Barzel and Albert Laszlo Barabasi. In this paper, researchers study nonlinear dynamical systems like the ecological networks. The main objective of this research paper is to identify natural and state parameters of a multi-dimensional complex system and derive one-dimensional dynamics to predict resilience. This will be done by collapsing the behavior of different networks onto a single resilience function. These are the sections that we will be covering in this presentation.
So, why do we care about multidimensional complex systems like the ecological network or the gene regulation dynamics? We know that ecological networks are crucial to maintain stability and balance in our surroundings. The prevention of the failure of ecological and biological systems is thus crucial to maintain this balance. So, before we move on to methodology, let us see how ecological networks exist. These networks exist in the form of bipartite networks. In front of you are two different bipartite networks. The first is a toy model and the second one is a plant pollinator network. In the middle, we can see the two subsets interacting with each other and its projection in the left and right. As you can see that there is no direct link between the nodes of the same set, but these nodes are connected indirectly through interaction with nodes from another set. Now, the major challenge we face while studying these networks is that we don't have an effective way to determine the resilience of a complex network which is governed by a large number of parameters. Thus, this paper follows two major steps to solve the problem. The first one is to identify the natural and state parameters that control these multidimensional complex systems. And the second is to derive an effective one-dimensional dynamics as to predict system resilience.
Now, moving to the mathematics involved, let us see the 8 important steps involved. A lot of researchers use a traditional method in which the behavior of a complex system is approximated with the help of a one-dimensional nonlinear dynamical equation. For this equation, f, which is a function of beta and x, beta captures the changing environmental conditions and the system is assumed to have a stable fixed point x0 if the two conditions, which are f of beta comma x0 equals 0 and del f by del x at x equals to x0 is less than 0 are satisfied. Now in step 2, we try to develop an equation and define the abundance of various species in a system that consists of n components or n nodes. The first term f of xi tells us about the self-dynamics of each component, and the second term in the equation tells us about the interactions between component I and its interacting partners. The equation in step 2 can be expanded and can be written as the equation in step 3 for ecological networks. The first term Bi on right hand side accounts for change in abundance due to migration. The second term describes the logistic growth, taking into account the system capacity K and Ali's negative growth effect C. And the last term describes the mutualistic interactions. While calculating the abundance of species using the equation in step 3, we need some initial abundance or activity. Thus we choose some high or low value. When the perturbations exceed certain threshold, a bifurcation occurs which finally leads to two stable points xh and xl as mentioned in step 4.
In a network environment, the state of each node is affected by the state of its immediate neighbors. Therefore, after a lot of simplification, we characterize the effective state of the system using the average nearest neighbor activity, or the X effective, as in step 5. Simultaneously, we also convert or collapse all the microscopic descriptions of the adjacency matrix into a single macroscopic resilience parameter, beta effective, as shown in step 6. In these equations, S out and S in are the outgoing and incoming weighted degrees, and S is the average weighted degree. Using the two parameters, effective abundance and beta effective, we reduce the multidimensional equation shown in step 2 into a one-dimensional equation as shown in step 7. Now, we can rewrite abundance equation of ecological network in the reduced one-dimensional form as shown in step 8. Now coming to the results, we first see the network resilience as captured by the parameter x beta. In figure A, if beta is greater than beta critical, then we have one stable fixed point, and if beta is less than beta critical, then we find two stable points, one desired on the blue curve and another undesired on red curve. Similarly, in figure B, we find a transition from desired blue state to undesired red state. Now, in figure C, we have stable solution for beta less than beta critical and no solution above beta critical. Similarly, figure D, E, and F represent resilience state in a multidimensional system where beta is replaced by the complex weighted network Aij. The next result is of resilience in ecological networks. Using the mathematical equation of abundance, we can plot the average abundance versus the fraction of nodes removed, or the links removed, or the weight loss. Each graph contains 100 realizations. Here the average abundance of the plant's layer has been depicted in 3 different cases. It can be seen that the variation in the abundance reduces as we move from node loss to link loss to weight loss. In the first figure, the node or some particular plant species is directly being removed, because of which the abundance of one of the species becomes 0. In second figure, links are being removed and the fall in abundance value is less as compared to the previous case. This is because if one pollinator is removed from the system, still there are other pollinators which can help the plant in pollination. In the third figure, the abundance is not affected drastically on reducing the weight of each link by some factor, say Fw. This happens because all the species in the system are still in place, but the population of each of the species has reduced. Now these are some similar results from another plant pollinator network. These results have been generated on Python by replicating the MATLAB codes into Python.
Now, coming to the gene regulatory network, we can derive similar results as we did for the ecological network. The model for gene regulatory network is governed by Michaelis-Menten equation. While reducing this equation into effective 1D equation, we obtain beta effective in terms of first, average weighted degree small s, second, capital S, which is in-out weighted degree correlation coefficient, and the third one, capital H, which captures heterogeneity in the weighted degrees S in and S out. The figure here shows the impact of Aij on resilience. Figure A, B, and C show three different properties of a network that decide the resilience of a network. Different networks were studied to understand the network properties and its impact on resilience, as shown in Figure D. The authors have also studied the power supply network to ensure wider application of the model developed. A mathematical model was developed based on Kirchhoff's law and various results were obtained. Apart from this, they have extended the validation to a set of Erdős-Rényi networks, scale-free networks, directed scale-free networks, and a few more. The major limitation of this paper is that extremely large number of parameters that control the state of complex systems get ignored or are not taken into account. To overcome this limitation, researchers have come up with another paper, Predicting Tipping Points in Mutualistic Networks through Dimension Reduction. In this paper, they apply dimension reduction to a class of bipartite mutualistic networked systems in ecology to arrive at a 2D system that captures the essential mutualistic interactions in the original system. These are some of the references. Thank you.